Okay, in this video, we're going to be looking at how to do a correlation using the college student survey data. So the first thing is correlation is only with continuous information. So we have all of our survey items can be considered continuous because they're on a frequency scale. We also have GPA, which could be considered continuous as well, is continuous. And then we've got school level, and all of these three are dichotomous categories. There's two categories, so we don't want to use these. We've got GPA and then all of our blue items. So what I want to look at is there a correlation between the degree to which your self-image overlaps the university image and putting university logos in your home. So if you feel really connected, like your image matches the university, does that relate to you putting in more stuff in your home? We'll see how it goes. So let's start in Excel. We can go to Data, Data Analysis, and I'm going to go up to Correlation. Now, if you are using the Excel data analysis function, these have to be side by side. So if I wanted to do column B correlated with column G, I have to move this data side by side. I'll show you a workaround of that in just a minute, but let's just do our first research question. So I'm going to highlight both of these all the way down. In this case, I included the labels, which is really nice to do, so I want to make sure that that's checked. Hit OK, and right there is my correlation. So I have a correlation of a 0.89. That is definitely a moderate correlation. Going back to my data, I can highlight both of these again. Control Shift down arrow does both of them. Copy them, and I can go over to our cheat sheet correlation template where I want to put variable 1's information and variable 2's information. Since I highlighted the labels, I'm going to copy from here instead of here. Sorry, paste up here. So I'll paste them. I now have both of those together, and I can see the exact same R value that Excel gave us. So then we would say, okay, this is positive. As one increases, the other increases. It's moderate because our value is a 0.58. And again, going back to our data, that does mean that if I feel more like my image connects to the university, I am using the university name or logo more in my home than other people who don't feel that way. Now, I did say I was going to show you a quick way to do in Excel using one column that is not side by side. And the workaround is to just highlight every possible thing that we can use for a correlation and just do them all at once. So here I'm going to delete my input range, and I'm going to highlight all the way over to GPA and highlight the entire section. I do have labels that I included, so I'm going to hit OK. And here's what this has done. This has given me an entire correlation matrix. So if I wanted to see that first item, to what degree does your self-image overlap, how that correlates with everything else, I'm just going to focus on this one column right here. In which case I can say that's a moderate relationship, moderate, 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 starting to get into the weak relationship, and then GPA has no relationship with how you feel about your image and the university image connecting. But we can see that the rest of the items, the way that you respond to that first item is at least moderately related. This one's a little bit lower, but at least moderately related to that, which makes sense when you read through what the other items are. So you can do everything all at once if you want to. You just have to be really careful and know which one is correlating to which one. So this guy correlates down, correlates over to read that correlation table. So a lot of people would rather just rework the data a little bit to be side by side and do everyone individually. Doesn't matter either way.